While preparing for the speech, I was forced to reminisce not only over the past 4 years, but over my entire life. As a young child, I envisioned a day in the distant future when I would have no worries and I could finally achieve happiness. But for some reason, this day seemed to be further and further away as time passed. I never really could imagine who I would be or what I would be doing when this perfect day came, and then I realized why. I could not envision this day because it was not coming. This realization came to me gradually, but it was accompanied by a lesson that came just as subtly. This lesson was one in the discovery of happiness. I've always had a tendency to overlook my blessings and to wallow in my disappointments. Obviously, this makes contentment impossible. I believe many people are guilty of this. So many people seem to be forever complaining, not realizing just how much they take for granted. Looking back on the past 4 years, I remember so many of the fun times we all shared. Ever since the first day when we walked into high school as freshmen, the many ball games, the various dances throughout high school, senior trip, the building of our homecoming floats, the crazy acts and debate variety show, conversations on those rare free days in our classrooms, and silly antics during lunch. Some of these events were so subtle that I didn't realize that they would become such wonderful memories. I regret that I didn't enjoy these moments more while these memories were being formed. Sometimes, the seemingly unobtrusive events become the most pleasant memories, and these seem to last the longest. We really do take so much for granted. Helen Keller had more reason to be pessimistic and bitter than any of us, and yet she said, quote, "Keep your face to the sunshine, and you cannot see the shadow." How ironic that such an optimistic statement came from someone who is deprived of the many blessings that we have, but don't appreciate. All of us are heading up into various directions. One thing we all have in common is that we are all ambitious in some sense, in that we all have desires, no matter how varied those desires may be. Higher ambitions lead to greater achievements. Therefore, we should all strive to be the best people we can be and to make our dreams come true. However, we must remember that happiness is not merely a prize at the finish line. It exists along the entire way. In the upcoming years, we will have new experiences. We will accomplish much, meet new people, and move ahead in life. Inevitably, we will be faced with new challenges, worries, and even disappointments. Therefore, it is important for us to be optimistic. Granted, optimism may lead to some disappointment, but at least optimists know how to pick up the pieces and go on. Pessimists, on the other hand, live with bitter hopelessness. Everyone longs to be happy. Robert G. Ingersoll, a 19th century American lawyer, once said, quote, "The place to be happy is here. The time to be happy is now." We must all learn to appreciate the little things in life, and we must remember that our efforts, no matter how much they accomplish, are futile if they don't produce happiness. We've learned a lot in high school. We've learned some science, math, English, history, etc. However, we've also learned much about life and about ourselves. I think we all need to thank our friends and our teachers. Some of our teachers have been friends, and some of our friends have been teachers to us. I believe an extra special thank you should go out to those people who are the best friends and the best teachers anyone could ask for. These people are otherwise known as parents. Mom and Dad